Hi and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be trying a bunch of the new makeup that I have recently picked up. So if you're curious to see what products I used, how I created this look, and hear my first impression thoughts, keep watching. I have a bunch of new makeup to open and try for you guys today. Most of it I did pick up during the Sephora sale. However, I did recently just pick up the brand new Prada highlighters. So we're going to use those today as well. Even I didn't get them during the Sephora sale, but everything else I picked up during my recent hauls, either at Sephora or around the same time that I was shopping the Sephora sale. So I thought we would do mostly a full face of new luxury makeup. I'll give you guys my first impression thoughts and whether or not I think it is worth it. And then hopefully in the near future, I will get around to filming an updates video to let you guys know if I've been still enjoying these new products. Since I am going to be trying a new foundation, I am going to start with my Soleil Double Tinture Primer. This is a brand new bottle. I finished my other one, so I opened up a new one because trust me, it is the best and I do not ever go without it. So I have 2 bottles in my collection right now. And for foundation, this is the Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation, and I picked up shade 3C. This is a Dior foundation that I have not tried yet, so I wanted to try it. I wanted to be able to tell you guys my thoughts on all the Dior foundations, so I did go ahead and pick up this Dior Backstage. I'm very curious to see how it compares to some of the other Dior foundations. The Dior Forever Skin Glow foundation is my favorite foundation, so I'm curious to see how this one will compare. So here is the bottle. It kind of reminds me of like a paint bottle or something, like little kids paint. There's the consistency. I think it looks really nice. So I'm just going to take it on half my face at first. I did just have to mute my camera. My stomach just growled so loudly. It is early in the morning and I am hungry and it is still rumbling, you guys. There's the coverage. I really like it. I think it looks really nice. I don't know what I was expecting, but I don't think I was expecting this. This is really, really nice. All right, first impression, I really like the coverage. The finish is a little bit dewier than I would normally wear, so we'll see how powder kind of mattifies it. But I do really like the coverage, and I think it looks really pretty on the skin. Now, I do not have a new concealer that I haven't used yet, so I'm going to go ahead and go back in with the Givenchy Prism Libre concealer. I really have been enjoying this. This has been in my makeup bag for the past 2 weeks, and I've been using it. I do really, really like it. I think it's very moisturizing. It doesn't dry my under eyes. I think it gives great coverage, and I just think that it's a beautiful finish. So I really have been reaching for the concealer a lot. I've also really been enjoying the brand new Prism Libre foundation. That has also been in my makeup bag for the past 2 weeks and one that I've been reaching for quite a bit. Another product that is not new is my contour stick or contour wand. This is the Charlotte Tilbury. And this is in shade Medium Deep. So this is one of her original shades. But it's the one that I have been using nonstop. For powder, I'm going to be going in with the Huda Beauty Easy Bake powder, and I have shade Pound Cake. So this is a powder that I picked up prior to the Sephora sale, but I have really, really been enjoying it. I think I probably could have gotten a little bit of a deeper shade, but this one does work. And you can see it does a really nice job of taking that dewiness out of that foundation. It really does mattify this look. I really love it. For bronzer, I'm going to be using the brand new Dior Forever Nude Bronze Glow, and this is in shade Pink Bronze. This is just so beautiful. I just love these. I loved them last year. I love them this year. I love the packaging. It is definitely one that I reach for a lot. Now for some new makeup. This is the brand new Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Cheek Tint Shine, and this is in shade 62S Magnetic Mauve. So that's what it looks like. I used the Cosmic shade the last time, which I love. It's in my makeup bag. I've been using it nonstop. So I have really high hopes for this Magnetic Mauve. So it is a little bit deeper, but once you sheer it down, I think it's going to look really, really pretty on the cheeks. That's a very beautiful shade. So I'm going to take just a little bit more, put it on the back of my hand, and then I'll take my BK Beauty 106 to mix it, and then I'll apply it to the cheeks. It's actually a lot sheerer than I thought it was going to be. I expected it to be just a little bit deeper on the cheeks, and I'm not disappointed. I think it's very, very beautiful. I don't mind a sheer cream blush, especially since I like to layer my blushes. I'm not going to be layering them today, but on a normal basis, I do like to layer them. That is so pretty. That is just so, so pretty. Let me know if you guys have tried these. I am so impressed. Like I said, that Cosmic pink one I've been using on repeat. This Magnetic Mauve is so beautiful as well. I'm really, really impressed. Now for these Prada highlighters. I picked up two of them. I picked up shade Champagne and shade Pink. Now I did open these. I had to open them. I did just a quick swatch on my hand the other day when they came in, and they were beautiful. Here is the packaging. This is shade Pink. And here is Champagne. So I will swatch both of them for you. They are very, very creamy. That is Champagne, and here's Pink. I think the Pink leans just a little bit more peach than Pink in my opinion, but I do think that they are both very, very pretty, and I cannot wait to try them. So I'm just going to take one on each side of the cheek. I'll start with Champagne. There's the amount of pickup that you get. I'm going in light at first because I'm not sure what the glow is going to be. That is stunning. Look how beautiful that is. I love it. So now I'm going to flip my brush around. I'm going to go on the other side and use Pink. They are both very, very beautiful. I think I prefer the Pink side more, but they are both beautiful. I think that the Pink is just a little bit more natural and more subtle, which is what I love about it. But the formula is so nice. I'm going to go ahead and take a Sonuji Smooth Buffer and just buff both of these down. I love it. I really, really love it. There was one more shade. It was a bronze shade, and it was just a little bit deeper. I would go back and get that one. I absolutely would. These are gorgeous. Yeah, so far I am loving everything. Now for eyeshadow today, I'm going to be using the brand new Tom Ford Soleil, and this is in shade Bronze Isle. It's come in the white felt packaging. You have the white packaging versus the brown. To get a plastic covering as well as two little brushes. And then here are the 4 shadows. Since this is the first time using this palette, I am going to go ahead and swatch it, and I'm going to start with this light shade up in the corner. And then we'll move to this glitter. There's another glitter shade at the bottom. And then we've got this deep matte. So that is Bronze Isle. It does look very beautiful. It does, though, look very similar to other palettes that I have in my collection. And in another video, I will come on and do some swatch comparisons. But for today's video, I'm just going to use this palette, create a look, and I will not be doing any swatch comparisons. I think it looks like a really pretty color story for summer, and I'm going to start with that light matte shade. And I'm going to take that into the crease. Now I did prime my eyes off camera. I used the Chanel Cream Shadow and Skin Tones. I am filming in a new setup here. When I was filming in the bathroom, I felt like there was a lot of echo in my voice. I didn't like that sound. So right now I am filming in my bedroom. This is not going to be permanent. It just works for right now until I can figure out how to adjust the sound from the bathroom. See me looking down is because I don't have anywhere for a mirror, and the only mirror that I have is underneath the camera. That is beautiful. That is really, really pretty. I'm going to take this lighter of the two shimmers and I'm going to take that into the crease. I do have like an external microphone, so I might try and hook that up and see if that makes a difference. We'll see. It's only temporary. It's just until my kids go back to college, and once they leave, I will officially be an empty nester, you guys. And I'm not real sure what I'm gonna do. I don't know where I'm gonna move all my stuff. In a perfect world, I would just have my own space, but our house just isn't big enough for that. Right, that is so pretty. It is really, really pretty. This formula by Tom Ford is just stunning. So I'm going to go ahead and take my classic crease. I am going to go into the deeper shade, and we'll use that on the outer corner. I probably am not going to use all 4 shades today. That deeper glitter, or like satin kind of topper shade, I am not going to use. I'm just going to use these 3 shades and create a very everyday wearable look. It is just beautiful. It really, really is. I'm just going to stop there. I think that it is so pretty and so wearable. I am so glad I picked it up. I am just so happy with it. For eyeliner, I have this eyeliner from Sweet Beauty. This was gifted. I haven't tried it yet. I've been waiting for the perfect time to use it because the shade is just, it's not like a rich, deep brown. It's more of like a soft, cool brown. And I really want to use it, and I pulled it out because I thought I would use it, but I still don't think that this color would work with this eye. I just think it would be too cool. This is a very warm eye look, and this is a very cool toned brown. So just know I have this. I will use it. Maybe I'll just throw it in my bag and use it over on Instagram because I do really want to try it. I just don't think that this color would look great with this eye look. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my Chantecaille eyeliner, and I'm going to be using the Dior mascara. I'm going to go ahead and put those on off camera, and then I'll be back to show you guys the finished eye look and use a new lip product. Here is the finished eye look after eyeliner and mascara. It is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I am really, really impressed with this brand new Tom Ford shadow. It is a warmer look than I normally wear. However, I just love this look, and I think it's very everyday and one that I will definitely be reaching for in my everyday looks. Now for mascara, I used the brand new Dior Overcurl, and I've spoken about this mascara several times, but you guys, it is so, so good. I just love it. So I just wanted to rave on it again because it is really, really good and definitely worth picking up. For a lipstick, today I'm going to be using the brand new Tom Ford Soleil Lip Balm, and I have shade Getaway. So here's what it looks like. It has a beautiful gold packaging, and here is Getaway. I think it looks beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and use it without any lip liner today. That is so pretty. It's a little bit deep in the bullet. However, because it is a balm, it goes on a lot more sheer than it looks. I think that is beautiful. To finish off today's look, I'm going to be using a new perfume that I received. Now, this was gifted, and I've already talked about it over on Instagram, but I absolutely love it. Love it. I have been reaching for it nonstop. You guys can see I've made quite a dent in it. This is from the brand Lake and Sky, and this is the 1111 Azure scent. It is so fresh and so sweet and floral. It's just perfect. It is a perfect everyday scent, and it does last all day. I will still be able to smell it at the end of the day. I love it. Absolutely love it. So I will definitely link it for you guys. I am very, very thankful that Lake and Sky sent this to me. This is one that I would definitely repurchase. And if they have other products in this same scent, I am definitely picking those up. That completes today's look. Trying out a bunch of new luxury makeup. Let me know what you guys think. So far, I am absolutely impressed with everything. I really, really am. I think that the finished look is very, very beautiful. But as always, I would love to hear from you. What did you think of today's look? What did you think of today's products? Have you tried any of these? Let me know down below. I want to thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy, and I will see you in my next video.